Someone disrespects you in front of others. They cut you off, dismiss your point, smirk like you're beneath them, and in a split second your body wants war. Your chest tightens, your tongue reaches for sarcasm, because you feel trapped between two humiliations. Snap back and look just as small or stay quiet and look weak. But there's a third option, and the Stoics mastered it. Marcus Aurelius dealt with people who tried to belittle him publicly. Epictetus was mocked and pushed around. Seneca lived among power-hungry egos who wanted him to lose control. None of them won by being louder. They won by staying untouchable. In this video, I'll give you 7 Stoic secrets to shut down rude people, without insults, without begging for respect, and without losing your dignity. Secret number 4 works instantly when someone tries to provoke you in public, and most people never see it coming. Because here's the truth: rude people don't want a conversation. They want a reaction. They want you to abandon your center so they can feel powerful for a moment, and the moment you react on autopilot, you hand them the steering wheel. The Stoic approach is different. It's not passive, it's not aggressive, it's precise. Epictetus said that it's not things that disturb us, but our judgments about things. Translation: the rude comment isn't your problem. Your reflex to treat it as a threat is the problem. And once you change that reflex, their words lose oxygen. So let's turn this into a skill you can use today. Secret 1, the pause that makes them regret. The first secret is simple, and that's why it works. When someone is rude, do not answer immediately. Pause for 3 to 5 seconds. Look at them calmly, not with disgust, not with rage, just steady presence. Let the silence sit there like a mirror. Rudeness expects speed. The rude person throws a jab and waits for your flinch. They want you to rush, defend yourself, explain yourself, attack back. When you pause, you break their script. Silence forces everyone to notice what just happened, including them. Most people can't handle the space they created. They'll start talking again to fill it. They'll backpedal, they'll clarify, or they'll escalate and reveal themselves even more. Either way, you win, because you didn't lose control. Here's how to use it in real life. The moment they say something disrespectful, count to 3 in your head. Keep your face neutral. Keep your shoulders relaxed. Keep eye contact for just long enough to make the moment real. Then respond only if needed. And when you do, speak slower than normal. Marcus Aurelius wrote about guarding the mind the way a city guards its gates. The pause is you closing the gate. You're telling yourself nothing enters without my permission. Secret 2, agree with obvious exaggeration. This one disarms insults without starting a fight. When someone tries to insult you, agree, but with such obvious exaggeration that the attack collapses. They say, "You're always late." You say calmly, "You're right. I've never been on time to anything in my entire life." No smile, no drama, just calm. The point isn't sarcasm. The point is removing resistance. Their insult needs friction. It needs you to argue so they can keep pushing. But if you agree, without defensiveness, you take away the game. Epictetus taught that if someone criticizes you and you are not harmed, then the harm was never in their words. It was in your attachment to being seen a certain way. When you respond like this, you're communicating. Your opinion is not a weapon in my world. Use it when the attack is petty, the setting is public. You don't want to reward them with a debate, but keep it short. 1 line. Then move on. Secret 3, make them explain themselves. Passive-aggressive rudeness survives in fog. This secret forces clarity, and fog hates clarity. When someone makes a joke that's really an insult, ask them to explain it. Neutral tone, curious face, simple words. What do you mean by that? Can you explain what you're implying? I'm not sure I understand. What's the point? Do not accuse, do not sound offended, just request meaning. Now they're trapped by their own behavior, because if they explain honestly, they admit the disrespect, and if they refuse, they admit it was empty. Seneca used questions to expose weak arguments because questions don't fight. You don't look emotional, you look intelligent, and rude people hate looking foolish more than they love being rude. This is especially powerful in groups. Everyone hears the question. Everyone watches the rude person scramble. And the best part is you didn't attack, you just asked for clarity. Now we're about to reach the instant method, the one that works when they provoke you in public. But before that, there's something you must understand. Most people think confidence means having the perfect comeback. It doesn't. Confidence is staying centered while someone else loses theirs. And if you want more of these practical Stoic tools that actually improve your life by helping you protect your inner peace and grow in maturity, subscribe to Stoic Spring. We master this together. Secret 4. Thank them and continue immediately. This is the instant one. When someone is rude in public, you need a response that ends the moment without killing your momentum. So you do this. You thank them sincerely and immediately continue what you were doing. They interrupt you with a dismissive comment. You say, "Thank you for that input." Then you continue your sentence, continue your presentation, continue your point. No pause, no debate, no explanation. This is not weakness. This is dominance of your own direction. You're communicating. You are not important enough to derail me. You're not ignoring them, which can look timid, and you're not reacting, which gives them power. You're acknowledging and moving forward as if their rudeness has the value it deserves. Almost none. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself that other people's behavior belongs to them. Your path belongs to you. When someone tries to hijack your focus, your calm continuation is a quiet refusal. Use phrases like, "Thanks for sharing that. I appreciate your perspective. Noted, thank you." Then keep going. The key is speed. Do not linger. Do not let them hook you. In a group setting, this often creates a strange moment where everyone realizes the rude person tried to take control and failed. Secret 5. Set a boundary with no emotion and no explanation. Some rudeness isn't petty. It crosses a line, and in those moments, you don't need cleverness. You need a clean boundary. A Stoic boundary is calm, short, and final. You say, "I'm willing to continue this conversation when you speak respectfully. I don't engage when I'm being spoken to like that. We can continue when the tone changes." Then you stop talking. No lecture, no long explanation, no anger, because explanations invite negotiation, and disrespect is not something you negotiate with. Epictetus taught that we teach people how to treat us by what we tolerate. Every time you tolerate disrespect, you train them that it's acceptable. A calm boundary is strength, because it shows you don't need rage to protect yourself. You protect your dignity the way you lock your door at night, quietly, automatically, without apology. The rule is simple. State it once, then enforce it calmly. If they adjust, the conversation continues. If they don't, you disengage. Either way, you keep your dignity. Secret 6. Respond to the need behind the rudeness. Here's a deeper secret most people miss. Sometimes the rudeness isn't about you at all. It's about stress, fear, insecurity, loss of control. And if you respond only to the surface, rudeness, you get conflict. But if you respond to the hidden need, you can dissolve the moment. If you notice frustration behind their words, try this. "You seem stressed, are you okay? It feels like something's bothering you. What's going on? Is there something you need right now?" This isn't therapy, it's strategy, because rude people often want one thing, to feel seen or to feel in control. When you name the underlying tension calmly, you remove the pressure. Marcus Aurelius wrote about meeting people with understanding, remembering that everyone carries burdens you can't see. That doesn't mean you accept disrespect. It means you choose the smartest response. Sometimes you'll be surprised. The person softens immediately because the fight they wanted wasn't really a fight. They were just drowning. And if they don't soften, then you've learned something valuable. The rudeness is not a moment, it's their character, which leads to the final secret. Secret 7. Limit access and let your absence speak. Some people are chronically rude. They don't want mutual respect, they want power. For those people, the strongest response isn't confrontation, it's distance. You limit their access to you. You keep interactions brief, polite, necessary, nothing more. You stop volunteering your energy. You stop giving them opportunities to disrespect you. And if they ask why you've become distant, you respond calmly. "I've noticed our interactions aren't respectful, so I'm choosing to spend less time in them." That's it. Seneca wrote about choosing your company carefully because the people around you shape your mind. Protecting yourself from someone consistently disrespectful isn't cruelty, it's self-respect. Your energy is finite. Spend it where it's honored. Now let's bring it all together. These 7 Stoic secrets aren't about winning arguments. They're about keeping your dignity and peace, no matter how others behave. You can't control someone else's rudeness, but you can control whether it enters your mind, hijacks your emotions, and steals your composure. The pause, the exaggerated agreement, the request for clarity, the instant thank you and continuation, the calm boundary, responding to the hidden need, and finally, limiting access. This is Stoic power, the ability to remain steady while someone else shows they can't. So here's my question for you, and I want you to answer it in the comments. Which secret do you need most right now? Number 1, 4, or 5? And what kind of rude situation are you dealing with? And if you want to build the habit of protecting your inner peace and growing in maturity every single week, subscribe to Stoic Spring. Your life gets better when you train this, because calm is not a personality trait. It's a practice. Stay stoic, stay steady, stay dignified. Your peace is not negotiable.